We're reaching temperatures on this pan at which DuPont's own studies show that Teflon breaks down, releases toxic particles, releases toxic gases.
Makes me breakthrough investigation into the Teflon products you use at home.
We're talking about Teflon, Stainmaster, Gore-Tex, Silverstone.
The maker insists Teflon is safe, but did you know that fumes from an overheated Teflon pan can kill pet birds instantly? And that those same fumes can give you the Teflon flu? Investigative correspondent Brian Ross with alarming new information about Teflon.
For the parents of the groom, this happy day was one they feared might never come, given how their son started life.
He was born January the 15th, 1981.
Sue Bailey.
The doctors told us not to get attached to him because he probably wouldn't make it through the night.
What did the doctor say to you about his condition?
They didn't know what to say. No one knew what to say. I mean, they had never seen a baby like this before. I cried so many tears, I couldn't cry another tear.
That was 22, and now Bucky Bailey, scarred from more than 30 surgeries, is coming forward, telling 2020 he wants to know who or what was responsible for a life that has not been easy.
I've never ever felt normal. You can't.
This is where the Baileys and others lay the blame. The place where Sue Bailey worked when she became pregnant, the huge DuPont plant in Parkersburg, West Virginia. The place where they mixed the chemicals for a product advertised as making life easier. Only in the blood of Bucky Bailey's mother, but it turns out in the blood of virtually every American, in small but detectable levels that make this a story that goes far beyond what happened in one town in West Virginia.
In retrospect, this may seem like one of the biggest: Teflon, Stainmaster, Gore-Tex, Silverstone. So if you buy...
Not rule out that Teflon-connected products, such as its Stainmaster carpet treatment, give off the chemical, although at blood levels DuPont says are far too small to be a problem. But the unexpected discovery of the almost universal contamination of human blood from the Teflon chemical called C8, combined with worrisome laboratory studies, has now led to a high-priority federal investigation of the chemical's risks.
It's a potential threat, and EPA is moving fast in studying this. Human blood levels are too close to the levels that harm lab animals. That's why they're moving fast.
But the Environmental Working Group says there's another, more immediate health problem from Teflon.
It's heating up pretty rapidly in this first
kind of two-day Teflon flu if a nonstick pan gets overheated, starting around 500 degrees.
560? 560 at 554 degrees Fahrenheit. Studies show that ultrafine particles start coming off the pan. These are tiny little particles that can embed.
Or chemicals are released.
And at 680, 6 toxic gases can begin to come off of heated Teflon.
And it turns out this Teflon flu is something DuPont has known about for years.
You get some fumes.
DuPont says pans don't get hot enough with normal cooking to present a problem.
We're at 500.
But this bacon was just getting crisp when the Teflon pan went past the initial danger point of 500 degrees.
This is a temperature DuPont has said is never exceeded under normal cooking conditions in the home.
The Environmental Working Group has tried without success to get the government to order a warning put on the labels of nonstick pans. On this pan, the label says only that high heat will damage or discolor the pan.
I think that our viewers will be surprised to know
Teflon fumes involves not humans, but birds. Overheated Teflon pans will actually kill birds.
I didn't smell any of it. It's over. There's nothing we can do to help them.
Pet bird groups say thousands of birds have been killed by Teflon fumes, something DuPont says occurs because birds have small and sensitive lungs.